What's up, y'all? 37 minutes. Cool. I just give all thanks to the Most High, man, the God of Israel, man, the Heavenly Father, the Creator, man, the controller of the peace and the evil, man. For He won't live amongst you more than you can bear, man. And all shall bear witness to the truth, man. For the Most High is truth, and I just give all thanks in all things, man. And today, what? Sunday? I think today the 23rd June. And I don't know, man. I'm fasting today. You know, of course, I dry fast. No food, no water. I dry fast 4 days out the week, and I eat 3 days out the week. And on the first of each month, because the first is for the Most High. The first is for the Most High. Don't y'all know that? The first is for the Most High, man. So what I do every day is I wake up and I meditate on the Most High laws. I wake up and I just give thanks to the Most High for everything He do, that He's done, and that what He will do. And, you know, just all His truths and everything He brought me through. And I make sure before I do anything else, before I go out and do what I want to do, work out or, you know, whatever I want to do, watch some shit on YouTube or whatever the case, I make sure it's because the first is for the Most High. I make sure I either pray or meditate upon His laws and, you know, things I've been through in regards to Him. And I make sure I do my daily readings in which I read three or more chapters in the Bible. And I'm in the Old Testament. I'm in 2 Chronicles right now. And I read one chapter of the Apocrypha every day. And I show my devotional, and I live my life in the form of repentance by doing these things and making a lifestyle of it. You know, and for all those who need help, you know what I'm saying? You know, the Most High would definitely, if you're seeking Him, because I think it says this in, forgive me because I don't have no head wrap on. I would get the word, but I ain't finna do that. But it says, I just read today in 2 Chronicles, it said, but those who are called by His name, if they turn away from their wickedness and basically cry out to the Most High, you know, He'll hear their prayers, man. And the whole reason I even do this is, for one, I love the Most High more than anything on this earth. More than anything else on this earth, I love the Most High. And I know for a fact that if I'm righteous and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, the prayer of a righteous man availeth much. He will hear my cries, man, in the land of my captivity that I'm in. Man, y'all just read 2 Chronicles, man. The first 10 chapters of Chronicles, bro, they just overlay a whole perspective. Because the Most High repeat Himself so much. Oh yeah, and back what I was saying, because the first is for the Most High, I make sure each month, not everybody tough enough and strong enough to do this. You gotta build yourself up, you know what I'm saying? You gotta build yourself up. So what I do is I from the 1st to the 7th, I fast, I dry fast. That's what I do. I do like the prophets before me did, I dry fast. 7 days straight. For fast and release strongholds. Fast and release strongholds, man. And, you know, and I fast every Shabbat too. So that would make up for the 4 days, because I fast 4 days out of the week on top of that. All is just to give, you know, glory to the Most High. And I took an oath unto Him to do that. Because we all know what Deuteronomy says about oaths in the Most High name. So I definitely, man, in all ways, in all facets of my life, make an effort to praise the Most High in everything that I do. And yeah, for all y'all that's out there, just know, man, that the enemy hate truth. Enemy hate truth, man. Enemy hate truth. He gonna do whatever it takes to block the truth. And he'll fuck with your dreams. Cause we're linked to the internet. So he'll fuck with your dreams. He'll manipulate your shit, try to distort the messages, do every little thing just to create panic in you and to cause you to, you know, basically, it's all forms is to manipulate you. All tools of this current world is used amongst the Most High people. You know what I'm saying? To hurt and destroy them, to hurt your soul, kill your body, kill all forms of you. Why you think they attack so many parts of life? Because we're made of, first of all, we're made of light. We're made of spirit. But what our body requires is COH2, which is carbon, oxygen, water. You know what I'm saying? That's what our body requires. And they manipulated all parts of what our body need, because even though your body has an effect on your spiritual, in a sense, in a way. But just remember, the spiritual is 100 times. The spiritual is 100 times the physical. And the Most High gives to the spirit exceedingly. And the Most High will give you just what you need. And even in abundance. He'll give you an abundance, man. You know, all for you to fight this battle, man. Because he knows that it's many weapons and tools that's used against us that the prophets and other people and other men of God and women of God didn't have to deal with any times. So the Most High will definitely, in everything I know and love and truth, he will definitely give an abundance to you to help you in this fight. You know, and just know, man, these people that studying us, because it is a study, bro. These people that studying us, bro, they studied the body for centuries. And they shit was passed on from their people to their people. You know what I'm saying? They're perverted by their knowledge, because you gotta understand. I've been seeing shit, but yeah, these people study the body, so they know certain tactics and certain things to do, like sleep deprivation, all these things to kind of like hurt you in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, this is stuff passed down on their side from generation to generation. They've been working on this for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And they patented it and made, you know, try to perfect it in many ways as they could. You know what I'm saying? So, and another thing, I've been hearing stuff. Stop. I've been hearing stuff about, you know, stuff about being introvert and extrovert and all this other shit. Check this out, right? You're dealing with people that study the body, bro, for centuries, for a very long time. All that shit is witchcraft. It's just like horoscopes. Horoscopes and all this shit is witchcraft. Because believe it or not, patterns do exist. Patterns do exist. So these people, they follow patterns. And they say, oh, well, he's born in September. He's a Virgo, so his favorite day of the week is going to be Wednesday. He's going to like this and like that. It's patterns that take place, man. These people study shit through centuries. You know what I'm saying? And they use that as a form of control also. And the one thing that they can't control, is, which is what they're mad at, is they can't control the Most High Spirit. The only thing that they can do, which is what the Most High allow the devil to do, is be a master or be a god of deception, to play with your mind. That's why psychological warfare is psychological operations. It's all mental. It's manipulation. And you know manipulation is witchcraft. Rebellion is witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? It's all witchcraft. Satan operates in the realms of witchcraft. So all those who want to take a mental approach to this game stalking, to this targeting, parts of it is mental, but Satan hides himself under many cloaks. So the root of it, because the root of life, period, is spirituality. It's spirituality. You know what I'm saying? It's spirituality. No matter how many ways you try to put it, no matter how many ways you try to whoop the whoop, the root of everything is spirituality. So ask yourself, what's in you to make you persecute somebody who didn't do anything to you? To basically make them a lab rat and to test them out and to do all these things to them. What wicked spirit is in you that's making you basically defile the next man's vessel and to want his harm? It's a wicked spirit, man. It's wickedness. It all reverts back to spirituality, bro. And the Most High is the highest you can ever get in spirituality. So you must seek him in everything that you do, man. And yeah, man, this right here, man, it's just a little brief. You know, I'm fresh out the shower, bitch. So I just came out and I was just like, man, you know, I just talk for the camera. You know what I'm saying? You know, cause yeah, I talk to the Most High a lot, bro. And he just be bringing stuff past me, and you know, he definitely communicate with me through a lot of things that's around me. So I can be on YouTube and I can randomly watch a video and he'll communicate with me through that video, or I can be on Netflix and he'll communicate with me through Netflix, and he'll just use everything around me to communicate with me on top of just talking to me straight up. So in all ways, the Most High just, once his presence is with you, his power is limitless. Because once he wants you to know something, he'll make it known to you, because you're going to keep seeing it over and over again. You ain't going to even try. It's going to just be placed right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just a brief little testimony. And that's another way how I found out all about this game stalking, bro. You know what I'm saying? About all this shit. And, you know, this why these people mad. And that's why they studying y'all. Because they saying, damn, we place all these boxes for these people. But for some reason, because remember the Most High saying his word, I think it's in Deuteronomy 14:2, how he chose us above all nations, how we are peculiar people. Meaning that we're strange, we're different. So because we're strange and that we're different, the Most High, I mean not the Most High, the devil is interested and he study us, man. He put up and he do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like, damn, I made a religion, I made all these philosophies, I made all these things to try to, you know, hide the truth. How the fuck are they finding out the truth? And they're watching the glory of the Most High before their eyes, because they're watching the rise and the progress. Because remember, the devil is cut off from certain privileges. So he do anything and everything to get an insight on what the Most High is doing, because he can't see anything. He's blinded. So what he try to do, because he can't get things from the Most High, he watch us, because he know that we that abide by the Most High and live according to how he lived, and we're righteous in his sight, the Most High is going to work around us and work with us. So they're fascinated and they're amazed at the process. So that's another form of a reason why we're hooked to the internet and they're doing all this shit. And yeah, they brought wickedness to it. It's all of it's wicked. So of course they abused it and they killed people by this shit. You know what I'm saying? They done drove people crazy, made people kill themselves. They done set people up to have them do crimes and send police around to kill them. The whole nine, man. You know, because all that's feeding this beast system. All that's feeding the system. That's how the courts get. That's how the people in the court become, you know, get their little, you know, judicial system going, and how the cops, it all orchestrates as in one, man. And it's all used to destroy you and to hurt you and to persecute you, to bring about your destruction. You know what I'm saying? I just give the Most High glory and thanks for all these things, because like I said, how the Most High do things too, he'll bring along something from like 10 years ago, then he'll bring along something from 5 years ago, then he'll bring along something from 2 years ago, then he'll bring about a few things that you're going through in the present time. And it could be somebody that said something that caught your ear. It could be something that you've seen in an old movie or whatever. He'll bring it all together and he'll make like a beautiful picture, a beautiful art. He put pieces together and make a whole puzzle. You'll be like, wow, that's why I seen that. That's why I seen bro a video and he was talking about this. And now I'm going through this. It all makes sense. This is what he want me to. And then he worked in so many ways, man. It's so beautiful. And it's an adventure with the Most High, man. When you in him and you confide in him and you give him authority over your life, man, he take you on an adventure, man. Forget Jamaica, forget the Bahamas, forget Cancun, forget Barbados, forget all these countries and islands, bro. The Most High, what the Most High got to offer is nothing that these islands can bring you, my G. Straight like that. And I'm talking off of experience, bro. I was introduced to God when I was 18 years old. And I'm 25. It's 8 years later, and I knew all of this. And remind you, bitch, I done had a jet life. I done lived so, bro. I had a fast life, bro. So it was like he took all my pains and my sorrows and everything I done came across, all forms of knowledge and everything, he used it for his glory, man. And when my parents and everybody else gave up on me, when my mama gave up on me, and when grandparents and people that were close ain't want nothing to do with me no more, man, the Most High always been by my side. And he was the father to the fatherless, man. Once again, I lost my dad when I was 12, and that's the only thing I had that was real deal. I want to be just like my dad. That's the only thing I really had like that. So after he died, I had to do shit by myself. But you know, the Most High was there. He seen me through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just give all glory to the Most High for that, man, because he did what man couldn't do, and he proved man to be a liar every single time. When I was fucked up, when I was in a wheelchair and shit like that, they tell me I was gonna be paralyzed. I wasn't never gonna do nothing again, never play sports again, and all that shit. But not only did I play sports again, I exceeded limits that man placed upon me. And the Most High showed his glory and his strength through me. I just give all thanks to him, because it's an honor. It's an honor to have this wisdom and understanding and knowledge to be able to put this on camera and to be able to help someone else. It's an honor and a privilege to know who the Most High is, because it's Him alone that brought all these things upon me. Because I used to be a real deal nigga, bro. I ain't want nothing to do with the spiritual. I was doing what I was taught, which is what the world taught me, was, focus on my dreams and focus on my passion and to make money. That was my whole mind frame, bro. But the Most High came along, man, 2012. He changed my heart and my mind, bro. And he just did. And I felt like I can give y'all a long tip, but it's gonna be a second, bro. I got 37 minutes on here, so I ain't really got too much time. But just know, man, the Most High did his thing, bro, and I've been changed ever since. And that was like 2012. 2012. You know what I'm saying? When I was 18 years old. So, because my birthday is in September. So I was 2012 when I was 18 years old, you know what I'm saying? And I just give thanks to the Most High for that, bro. Oh, man, you feel me? It's just a glorious day, man. I'm out the shower. I feel good, bro. And I really did just have a good talk with the Most High and today, and just I write in my notebook like I usually do. And, it was on my heart to come here and just, bestow a few knowledgeable things and information on him, man. So, yeah, this for all people who's targeted to understand and to know. And best believe, if you're white, if you're Asian, if you're Hawaiian, if you're African, if you're whatever, any other nation of people that's besides Israel, and you're going through this targeting, just know, remember back in the day, like I said, if y'all read 2 Samuel, you would see that we had strangers in our land. Strangers, like people that wasn't Israelites, they dwelt amongst us. You know what I'm saying? And they was kind of like the servants of us. And he made us, chiefs and, governors and chiefs and stuff. So, I mean, best believe, being a servant to us, we'll treat y'all better because it's lawful. Remember, if y'all read the laws, man, it's lawful for us to treat the strangers, well, because we were strangers in Egypt, you know what I'm saying? So it's lawful for us to treat other nations and strangers that's amongst us with kindness and love, man, and look out for them, you know what I'm saying? So it would be good to be a servant unto us, because the way that y'all people do y'all, the way that the devil do y'all, because these Jewish people is in charge, and y'all like the same people. And the way that they hurt y'all like they hurting us. So clearly they don't give a fuck about you. Because Satan look out for himself. And he going to step on anybody. And he going to put 80 of his men in harm's way just to hurt that man or that woman of God. Because we that important. You know what I'm saying? They mad because they can't control us. That's what they mad about. They can control everybody else. All these little gang stalkers and all these other little people, the little puppets, they can control them. Because it's a gag order. So they can control them, but they can't control us. And they're watching the process like, damn. Because remember, and the Most High is so magnificent in everything he do, because the internet is a double-edged sword. And the same shit that they use to hurt us and affect us is hurting them. Because with this internet shit, you can reach millions and thousands of people that you never met in your life. For it's saying the word, man. The prophet Jesus said, man, a prophet is not without honor, except for in his hometown or country. So even though they try to, assassinate your character, bring you down, put lies out about you, to turn people against you, to make you less credible, guess what? The internet was invented, and you can reach people that you never met before, man. So that's why they mad. Because it's out of control, it's out of hand. And they can't put a leash on the Most High Spirit. They can't do that. Because the most High is the controller of the peace and the evil. Deuteronomy 32, 39, I think, man. The Most High make alive and he killed, man. He wound and he healed, man. There's no God besides the Most High, man. Script like that. And every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that the Most High is King. And he shall stand on this earth in time to come. Very soon. Very soon. And all y'all that want to play this little devilish game, and play the innocent role, and do your society justice and all this shit by targeting people and hurting people when you know it's wrong, you will get your just reward. You will get your just reward. Believe that. So I mean, seek him now while he may be found, because you won't get this time later. Believe that. Yeah, we paying our dues, man. We suffering right now for righteousness' sake, and the Most High definitely see that. He just wants you to trust in His word and know that His word is true, because we all subjects to the Most High word. No matter how much people want to ridicule my Elo, the Most High, the Creator, no matter how much they want to talk about His word, and yeah, it's falsehood in our Bible. It was implemented by our enemies, and they made a whole religion and a way of life based upon the paganism that was put in our book of prophecy, all to deceive. All facets of this life is deception and vanity and self-righteousness, all things that go against what the Most High say. All is basically Proverbs 6:16 through 19, which is, it talks about the 7 deadly sins. All this way of life is pusher of the 7 deadly sins that the Most High hates. He hates that. So they used the Most High word against us, because they took truths out and they took His books out, all to dumb us down and to make us stupid, because they know that the Most High abide by His word. So if Satan can deceive you and manipulate you and place illusion around you to make you go against God's word, to make the covering be off you so he can hurt you, Satan will do that, bro. And remember, the wicked is used to test the righteous, bro. Read Psalms 11, man. The Most High try the righteous, but He hate the wicked. And He hate the man that's given unto wrath, given unto anger. That's Psalms 11. So I just give all thanks to the Most High, man, just for bestowing this truth and all these things upon me, because there's so much wickedness out in the world, bro. So many philosophies of man that profit nothing. All this vanity. Graven images, wood and stone paintings is all vanity. It profits nothing. You worshiping a wooden cross and a pagan god that don't profit anything. Christ crucified, if y'all read I think it's 1 Corinthians verse 23, I think. And it says, I, Paul, preach Christ crucified, which is a stumbling block unto the Jews and foolishness to the Greeks. And remember, the Most High say in His word, He will bring us into a foolish nation. Everything that the people that's higher up do is foolish. They follow vanities. The Most High already said in His word what He gonna do. He already gave you the truth in His word. And you know how stupid they is? They got a lot of our truths in their Vaticans, and they still dumb as fuck. And because they dumb as fuck, they want you to be dumb as fuck. Because look, demons make you stupid, but the Most High make you smart. And He's the whole reason I can speak like this and have the authority to speak like this, because I spend many days with Him, and He definitely bestowed all these things upon me. Because, come on, man, I was introduced to the Most High when I was 18, and I know all of this. And I'm 25, and I'm not a part of the program, and they can't control me. I'm definitely a threat. And what they did is, since we linked to the internet, they took your how can I put this? They took your neural monitoring and they put it on a terrorist watch website, basically. And that's how they know this and that, and they know whoop-de-whoop. All these things, all these frequencies, all these towers, all these things is used against us, and they can send artificial thoughts through that. So it's just a lot. It's this shit deep, and the Most High brought all this to my attention. And best believe it's a reason why there's a church in every hood. There's a Masonic temple, and there's fucking goddamn army recruits and governmental recruits want to recruit your ass all the time. Best believe, bro. Satan is desperate, bro. He gonna do whatever it takes to hurt that man of God or that woman of God, man. You can be a Gentile or you can be a Yahshua. Like, if you're revealing any type of truth, you're a threat to the system, baby. Believe that. And simple as that, man. No cause. We're definitely in a narcissistic lifestyle in a way of life. And you show any signs and traces of being, positive and any goodness, you target it, bro. And they've been watching you since birth. So best believe they already got women in line for you. They already got men in line for you. They study everything you watch, everything you do. So they already know, just based upon studying your physical, they already know what you like and what you don't like. Come on now. They've been doing this for centuries, and they patenting technology. So this right here is for all the game suckers who want to know truth. I mean, not all the game suckers. This is for all the targeted individuals who would want to know, you know, what's going on, how to beat it, how to work on it, man. Follow the Most High law, statutes, and commandments, bro. Simple as that. Simple as that, man. Cause you talking to a man who didn't believe in none of this stuff, who didn't believe in the Most High word, who tried every single way to go about it. The Most High, the Bible was the last source of thing I would ever do. I tried this African Kemetic shit. I tried so many other philosophies and religions, Eastern religions, fucking a whole bunch of shit, bro. And all things revert back to spirituality. And the highest of the spirituality is the Most High Yah, the God of Israel, man. And it's him that bestowed all these truths upon me. And now I know a lot of things. And he placed so much discernment upon me. So much discernment, bro. And I can tell you about yourself without even knowing you. All this is the Most High and him putting his spirit upon me to do his works, man. And when you submit yourself to the Most High, he has works for you, man. And, you know, I'm speaking off experience. And, you know, the Most High put stuff upon me that people die and never figure out, and people that's freaking 100 years old don't even fucking know. And I know more about what these game stalkers do than what they do. That's why they come to me asking me so many questions. And they hide themselves, and they make other profiles to ask me questions because they don't want to be discovered or seen. And, you know, which is all good and which is cool because, you know, hey, at least you're trying to learn something, and I'm going to direct you to the Most High, period. So y'all willing, one of y'all can turn y'all foot from wickedness and grow some nuts, man, and, you know, stand up, man. Because the Most High put a leader-like spirit in me, and the Most High is victory. And if the Most High is victory and he's strength, all y'all that smoke cigarettes, that have to drink, that need a vice, that need a crutch, that say, oh, I'm ADHD, this and that, I need this, man, that's bullshit, bro. The Most High is all strength. I do it. The Most High is all strength and victory. He's all strength and victory, man. You hear me? So many distractions, bro. The Most High is all strength and victory, bro. And if he's with you, bro, you won't need no vices. You won't need to drink, smoke, all these other things, bro, because all this shit is used to hinder your walk. You hear me? Put all faith and trust to the Most High. He's a shield to those who trust in him. He never forsake his righteous. David said he never seen us the righteous forsaken, bro. So all y'all got to do, man, don't even worry about all the calamities and the problems that's outside of you that you can't handle. Focus on your relationship with the Most High. Get on one accord with him, and he will see you through all your problems, man. If you want your house to be blessed, if you want your children to be okay, seek the Most High. I'm telling you this for a fact that I know of, man. Seek the Most High. He say this all through his word, bro. And even the strangers, even the gentiles that's not Yahshua-like bloodline, man. Y'all too, man. If y'all acknowledge him, man, and y'all live correctly, bro, he gonna bestow blessings upon you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because we were strangers in Egypt, and we were strangers in other places. So y'all just gotta humble yourself, man. Because I was in a Christian religion, I was in all this bullshit, bro. And the Most High pulled me out of situations, pulled me from certain people continuously. And another thing is I want to put on here too, man. I had so many insecurities growing up. And I allowed so much bullshit into my life because I felt like I wasn't good enough. I felt so low of myself. So even if company was bad company, I would keep it around me because I just wanted somebody to be around. I never really had friends, and a lot of shit was just so much hard for me, bro, and I couldn't understand why. You know, until, you know, the Most High sat me down, he humbled me, and he just taught me, man. And I just give all thanks to him because he was the only one that was real enough to sit there and give me a chance, bro. And to real deal, use me to prove man wrong, man, every time. And I just thank him for all these things. And I pray that y'all do too, man. I pray that he chiseled the calluses off y'all hearts, man. And he turned y'all ear to instructions, man. And, you know, he removed the planks out of y'all eyes so y'all can hear and see and feel, you know, what the Most High is. Because it's not his will for us to perish, bro. We're all being tested. He don't want you to die or to face any type of calamity, bro. But he know what his word says, and he stand by his word. And the enemy knows that, so they use that to their advantage by keeping you stupid and making you believe all these philosophies and all these things out in the world so that the Most High covering can be off of you so you can get killed, bro. Simple as that. Simple as that, man. That's why y'all see so many black people get killed in the street and shit like that, because they don't have the Most High covering over them. And we know that what Romans 8:28 say, for all things work for the good of those who are called by the Most High purpose. So if you're called by the Most High purpose, certain things just not going to fall upon you, bro, especially if you live righteously, man. For there's only one that's good, and that's the Most High, but you can be righteous by following his laws, statutes, commandments, and having a relationship with him. You know, and I just want to speak on that, man, for all those that's watching this, bro, because there's a lot of wickedness, like I said, in the world, and Satan is very crafty. Read Psalms 83:3. They take wise counsel to come. They take Christ. They take crafty counsel to come against the children of the Most High, man. They take crafty counsel, bro. So all these things is designed, is being patented, and they've been working on it for centuries, bro. And it says in the word, man, this wickedness here is like no other wickedness ever in this world, ever before, bro. So make sure with everything, man, y'all put the Most High first, man. Put the Most High before your career. Put the Most High before your children. Put the Most High before your job. Put the Most High before chasing this fucking money. Put the Most High before anything. Put the Most High before you even drink water or eat some damn food, man. You sit down, you meditate, and you get on both knees and you bow your head to the earth, man, in all humbleness, and you pray and give thanks to the Most High, man. Period. Even if you don't know how to pray, man, you can read the word. And even Jesus, the prophet Jesus, tell you in his word how to pray. You know what I'm saying? So y'all read Matthew for that, man. And Psalms 23 too is another good Psalms 23. You know, there's so much goodness in the Bible. No matter how much they done infiltrated and took things out and added paganism and did all this fuck shit to it, man. The Most High is truth, and as long as the Most High presence is still here, his presence is here, man. Truth is here. And the enemy can't stop that. He can't control that. So that's the reason for your target, and that's why he's mad. And he's going to do anything and everything it takes to make sure that one man of God or that one woman of God is hurt and in submission to the point where truth can't come from them. Simple as that. Because his time is about to be up. And everybody that done profited off of hurting other people and getting benefited off of it is going to suffer something great, bro. And it's not my words, it's the Most High word, man. For I don't come in my own name. And there's only one who's good, and that's the Most High Yah, man, the God of Israel, bro, the creator of heaven and earth. For it's him who stretched forth the heavens alone, Isaiah 44:24. And besides him, there is no Savior, Isaiah 43, verse 11. And y'all read Isaiah 45:22. And for all those who may have any confusion, what Isaiah 53:11 talks about, because a lot of people like to say that's talk about Jesus and shit like that. No, that talks about Hezekiah. Because if y'all read Isaiah 38:1-5, it talks about how Hezekiah had an illness. And then if y'all go to 2 Kings, it talks about how Hezekiah fell ill and he had kids. So that answers that question. And I can know that because the Most High had me read the Old Testament, because I was in the Christian church and they made me just stay in the New Testament, so I never got the chance to read the Old Testament. So the Most High sat me still. He told me and showed me who I was. And it's funny how I'm doing the same thing the prophets before me did without even trying. But see, the Most High, he showed me who I was, and he sent other people to show me who I was. And what he showed me was, for y'all who watching this, he showed me Ezekiel 33, verse 33. So I just give all thanks to the Most High for that, because when it was man's duty to keep me in darkness, when it's the devil's duty to keep me in darkness and keep me from knowing this truth, because they was afraid of their system falling and having control over me. Because when you're dumb and blind, they have control over you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the spiritual laws in effect. There's spiritual laws in effect that no man can violate. Period. There's spiritual laws in effect that even the devil abide by. Why you think he gives truth? He have to give truth. He's subject to that. But what he do is he give a little truth and a lot of lies. But those who can discern the truth from the lies have the Most High presence with them. And those who can, get past the lies that's placed in our word, man, and find the truth and can live correctly off of that, those are the Most High people, man. Those are the Most High people. For it's a time that's going to come that the true worshipers in the Most High will worship him in spirit and truth. And it says that in like John 4. So, once again, bro, this is just another, man, humble message, man, of the Most High. I personally can't do this, but I see that the Most High took advantage of it, and he worked it in his favor. So I just give all thanks to the Most High because I gave him authority over my life to do so. And it's been awesome, and it's been a blast just to have the Most High presence. And, man, for all y'all, man, that's tired of torment, that's tired of, feeling the same spiritual scars that you felt 10 years ago, 15 years ago. For all y'all that got that bottle of wrath and hate and unforgiveness in y'all, man, if y'all want to be free from y'all bondage, y'all want to be free in the Most High, man, just give him authority over your life, man. You got to erase what you know, man, because all that shit is pride. You saying to yourself, nah, I know what I know. I've been doing this for years. You can't tell me different. All that's pride. And the Most High will humble the proud. And he opposes the proud. And he bring down the haughty. So, y'all better get y'all mind right, bro, because when the Most High do it, he going to do it with authority and wrath, and it's going to be something that you just can't take. So, make sure y'all, man, y'all just, man, turn y'all ear to instruction. Love reproof, for a fool shuns and hates reproof. A stupid person hate and shun reproof. And that's in Proverbs. So, y'all just real deal, man. Seek the Most High. He'll be a more good to you than a bad. But if you're on the opposite side, he'll be a more bad to you than good. But he's just so just and true in everything that he do. And all is to humble you and to make you a better you. Because he deal with the spiritual you, which is the real you. He deal with the spiritual you. That's the real you, man. And he focus on your needs more than your wants. And a lot of things that we want don't be good for us. And the Most High know that because he foresees what we don't see. We only see in a straight line. So I just give all thanks and glory to the Most High for this message, man. I pray that all y'all in good health and wellness, man. And that, man, y'all just put the Most High first in everything y'all do, man. I love y'all. This for my targeted individuals out there that's facing persecution. Shalom, y'all. Shalom, baby.